Hello, welcome to Critical Recap. I'm Dani Carr, and I'm here to catch you up on the latest episode of Critical Role. You can also catch up with the Critical Role podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and Google. Make sure to check out critroll.com for cool merch and information on events like Austin and more. Now, here's what happened on episode 80, The Folding Halls. Now safely back on the Jor house, the Mighty Nein bemoan their failure in the Lotus Den. They need someone to trust, and Clay suggests getting ESSEC and the Dynasty to pay attention to this threat, or reaching out to Yussa and Nicodranus. The Nine want to commit to something, tired of the back and forth and the secrets. They talk with Dairon, who confirms that the beacon wasn't taken, but was given to the Empire by an agent within the Dynasty a year or so ago. Dairon is concerned they were followed, so the Nine immediately begin a patrol of the house. While using the Starrazer's boon, See Invisibility, Ford notices a glowing orb floating close to the ceiling. He urges everyone to go to the roof with him, and once there, describes the orb to them. Jester is sure this is someone scrying on them, and they try to feed it false information.
As you finish your statement, you look over and there's Caleb standing at the front, and you see the orb slowly begin to rise up to the top of the stairs, and when it gets within, like, a foot of Caleb holds up a necklace, and you watch it blink out.
Clay casts Commune, confirming that the orb was someone from the Dynasty, but not ESSEC, and that the Bright Queen has asked that they be watched. They decide to talk to ESSEC in the morning and then go to Nicodranus. Dairon will join them on the teleportation, ready to return to the Cobalt Soul. The next day, Ford sees another orb floating around. ESSEC arrives and they tell him of Oban. He talks about his attempts to infiltrate the Angel of Irons to get more information. He tells them the Bright Queen wants more news of the Empire's military movements. Clay warns him that someone in the Dynasty is working for the Empire. He appreciates the info, and they tell him about Juriel being an assassin for Lolth, which he thinks will get the Bright Queen's attention. Once ESSEC has left, they teleport to Tide Peak Tower. Dairon leaves, but Winsforth leads the Nine to a chamber containing the Happy Fun Ball. He tells them that Yussa has been working with it, and has been inside for 3 weeks, far longer than previous explorations. They give Winsforth permission to call in an ally, and the Mighty Nein are introduced to Arcanist Elora Vysoren.
You see what looks to be a human woman, pale skin, light kind of graying blonde hair that's braided back behind her with gems kind of tied throughout each braid. An intricate satchel over one shoulder and a long dark blue dress.
Wait the fuck up. Wait.
All right, what is that godforsaken fool got yourself into?
No way! Is it really?
Well, I'm Arcanist Elora Vysoren.
Elora introduces herself as the Master of Arcana at the Council of Taldore. She inspects the Happy Fun Ball, which is known as the Heirloom Sphere, or the Archmage Bane. They tell her about their experiences inside. She says that Yussa was one of the better people for them to give the ball to, but now they need to go inside to find him. Elora will stay outside and give them information through a mirror that allows cross-dimensional communication. Nott finds a map that Yussa used to plot the rooms, a quarter filled out. His most frequented areas were the Study, Arcane Armory, and the Permaheart. Jester realizes that the Permaheart is referring to the Laughing Hand's heart that was set adrift on another plane. Caleb resets the sphere, and the Nine re-enter the Folding Halls. They land in a diamond chamber with 2 doors and a sculpture on the ceiling of a curving tree tower with a humanoid relief in the center. They choose the gold door and fall into a jungle. There are golden mites in the air, which injure magic users. They come upon a waterfall, and when Nott runs across the pond, an enormous froghemoth emerges and devours her.
Nott is no longer visible as a giant green creature's toothy maw, got to use it again, collapses around Nott's form and then comes to rest a bit in the water as green tendrils begin to wrap around. I need you guys to roll initiative.
They fight the frog, trying to keep their magic to a minimum to not attract the mites. Caleb uses a new spell, and Clay too gets devoured, but his use of magic from inside the froghemoth causes the mites to attack the creature. Jester gets the how do you want to do this, killing it with inflict wounds. They spend time investigating all the doors in the jungle, finding several options. Caleb sends Frumpkin through the waterfall door, which leads to the study they investigated last time. Pondering which door to take, Jester summons Elora through the mirror. It has been 3 days as compared to their 3 hours, and Elora has been researching. The party choose the tower as their destination as a golem, similar to the sculpture they saw in the diamond chamber, emerges in the jungle and begins to give chase. They choose the cavern doorway and find themselves on a ledge with an immense tower of metal in front of them.
A flash of purple lightning lights up the vicinity around you. And you look back to the map, and you suddenly see that shape drawn through the center of its design. And you stand somewhere along whatever this device may be.
That is it for episode 80 of Critical Role. But is that really it? I have some thoughts. Holy shit, y'all, Elora is back! For anyone who may not have watched Campaign 1, Elora Vysoren was a major ally of Vox Machina and very much a good witch. It is an extremely good sign that she is an ally to Yusa. I love that they went back into the sphere, and this even gives them an opportunity to get the Laughing Hand's heart. That's gotta be able to kill him, right? Right? Now we just have to see if they can find Yusa, or even survive the sphere itself. Oh, Mighty Nein. Anyway, catch episode 81 on Thursday, October 17th at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Critical Role, or a week later on our podcast, and stay tuned to curtroll.com for all the latest updates. Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of Critical Recap. Make sure to like and subscribe, and hit that little bell below to get notifications on all our uploads. Bye!